see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
51. Crunch time, defense.
You in.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Throwing on second and 14. Newton. Gates with a grab. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Newton on third down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A 60-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
They go play action. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
180.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point try now for Succop. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here.
Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession.
Johnson odds poke free. Football's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Newton. That's out to Chubb, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now they're not close to the 1st down.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Calvin Ridley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
To throw again on second down. Newton complete. It's Johnson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Newton now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He takes this for 3 to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Set, 20. Mike 54. Focus, defense, focus.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, New Orleans.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down, Saints.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mostert. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Mayfield with it once more. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Newton. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now Mostert. And an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great...
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is fielded at the 7. And he's out right at the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. This is Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, I'm coming. Hey, alert 33. Alert 3. Check your hot read. Blue draw corkers.
From the pistol, it's Gore. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hurry! I got you, son.
Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
180! 59. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Here's Gore. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Right there, 54, right there. Hey, Foxtrot. You're not ready.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready? Check 52's the mic. Gun. Here we go. Ready?
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches,
there goes Frank Gore. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Go.
First down, Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete. We're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided.